So let's get into the show this morning, people. So I'm going to show a clip. I'm borrowing a clip from a YouTuber, the research guy. This guy do a lot of research about certain things, you know what I mean. And I appreciate it and thank you. I'm going to use a clip from your show, the research guy. He's getting into about China. We have someone speaking about this China and TikTok, and we all know that TikTok came into 2016. Then it went internationally, went worldwide in 2019, 17. So we need to let's get into the show right now, people. All right, all right.
Which country made TikTok? China. Do you know that China controls the algorithm of what you see? Do you know this? If you're in America and you open up TikTok, there is a specific algorithm to reach you that is not in China. If you're in China and you open up TikTok, what the Chinese government wants you to receive as youth, as people using TikTok, youth making social enterprise, youth becoming successful in math competitions. Here and in the United States, China, send you a different algorithm. Do you know what they send you? All the nonsense that you see. They want you to see girls dancing, boys and girls dancing with each other, pranks upon your parents. But if you want to destroy a nation, destroy a generation, you make them in their mind be rewarded with the dopamine for thinking stupid things.
And people, check this out. So a couple months ago, I was riding on a bus. Yes, I take the bus sometime, people. So I'm riding on a bus, and so you know what I mean. I see these two young teenagers. You know what I mean. Asian background. So I see them surfing the web. So you know what I mean. I was curious because I just want to get information right from the source. So I saw them surfing the web. I said, "Excuse me, guys. Do your guys allowed to go on TikTok, or your guys to surf the web or shop from TikTok Shore or get any item from China?" They said no. The parents said they're not allowed to, people. So what is that telling? And people, I've been telling people for a while that TikTok is not a good platform. It's an experimental platform, people. And check this out. You know what I mean? And I hope today people open up their eyes to see certain things, you know what I mean? Because, I can't remember everything, people, so I had to write certain things down and keep it real, you know, because this platform is getting more and more deep, to give more information about what's going on in this world in this present time. And you know what I mean? A lot of people say, oh, this, that. How you shut up those people is tell them, look around the world and see what's going on. That's how you shut up those people that, oh yeah, this and that. You come on social media, you're doing this, you're doing that. People, pay attention. Check this out. So this morning we get into the show, and people, I want your guys to go look up the word TikTok, do your homework on TikTok, and see how it's coming to play into this present time. People, you know what I mean? Thank you again for joining me this morning. And like I said, today's show, we're going to get into this video about TikTok. And people, before I get into it, what country discovered gunpowder? China. And gunpowder being a destruction item over the years and century of years, people, because the one purpose of gunpowder that they turn into gunpowder is to kill, is to maim, is to kill. So one thing, you know what I mean, I don't take nothing away from the Chinese. They're very smart people. They're very smart people, but guess what, they're one of the smarter people in this nation, but guess what? They're not smarter than the most creative. They're not smarter than the most high people. That's what I'm talking about. So, America allowed China, this app, to still be in control, and also the algorithm. People, check this out. Do you know the algorithm in TikTok is that's like this gentleman saying, the algorithm that used in TikTok is different. The algorithm used in China is a different algorithm used internationally, people. The algorithm that used internationally is an experiment app where they make people make a fool of themselves. And guess what? It's not to make a fool of themselves. One way how you could conquer a country is from the inside out. You understand what I'm saying? I remember years ago, this gentleman that played a big part in my life, he said to me, the one thing that he dread and the one thing that puzzle him is a house enemy. People, you do not see a house enemy, people. And with United States and China with this app, United States know exactly what's going on, but guess what? United States, America, um, is accepting it because guess what? They're both on the same agenda. It destroy and conquer one race and rule superior over the other. That's what it is. And so China is working from inside out, people, and that's how they're going to destroy this country. With all the merchandise that's get imported in this country from China, people, it is bad. Yes, people. So you know what I mean. I always wonder, why. I asked myself this question, and I said, why when the famous people, the wealthy people, put out a certain video, it go viral, and I came to the understanding that the algorithm target these people, target those areas where there's rich people located. It just target that area for the video to go viral. Excuse me, viral. Also, what we got to understand is this: the algorithm have different function, people, but the same purpose. Different function for the same purpose because you have different algorithm. And the purpose is to target people in different areas. So I asked myself, why, when the famous and the wealthy and when they make a video, it go viral. So I came to the understanding, perfect example, people. I asked myself, why? So this what came back into my thoughts. The algorithm is programmed to target those people. Why? Because they have influence over other people, over others. So if you have an algorithm that's programmed to target a certain group of famous people, wealthy people, rich people, however you want to call them, entertainers, whoever you want to call it, you target them. Why? Because the algorithm know that what they're putting out, people gonna run to it. So it's the influence. The algorithm influence because they know the rich have influence over people, so people will flock to that. So a majority of the time that what put out, majority of the time that what these people put out is to support certain things, and it's not positive things. It's a lot of negative things. So and you read and so these are the things that we overlooking, and I pray that people listen, that we take heed and grasp, because it's not going to end good, especially the future of our culture, of this nation. People is in trouble because China is invading from inside out, people. They're invading America through TikTok. It's not about, you see it, if you look at the world now, you can see it physically. And but when you look at it, also, it's coming from eternally, where TikTok is doing a lot of damage to our kids, to our culture. It's not just kids, adult too, because guess what? The algorithm is using these people to push out negative vibes, people. That's all it is. The algorithm is created by man, and the algorithm is to control, to dictate what area get targeted, negative or positive. And people, if you look at social media overall, it's not a positive thing. So that's what feeding the algorithm. We are feeding it, and we react to the algorithm. That's how the algorithm is being fed, people. Once again, this is YARDCHAT. I'm out, people. All right. And people, I've been telling people for a while that TikTok is not a good platform. It's an experimental platform, people. And check this out. And I hope today people open up their eyes to see certain things, because I can't remember everything, people, so I had to write certain things down and keep it real, because this platform is getting more and more